Living on less, reducing waste, and conserving our natural resources are difficult concepts for our non-stop, material-focused world. But through videos, posters, events, and campaigns, the College of Saint Benedict's Office of Sustainability works hard to entice students in trying on the sustainable lifestyle.
As a Catholic Benedictine institution, we take seriously our responsibility to promote the values of humility, stability, and frugality. And we want to make sure that we're doing this in such a way to promote it to the 21st century college student.
Our office hosts an annual energy challenge called Cut the Current, and it lasts 3 weeks. And it's a competition between the residence halls on campus. And what we do is we have events and we have promotional videos like this.
Conserve energy, Megan!
Take the stairs instead of using the elevator.
Put your clothes in large load and use hold temperature, please.
Turn off your computer when you're finished.
Take shorter showers and use cooler temperatures.
Take another shower!
And check your email for future events.
While phrases like "go green" and "save the planet" become overexhausted and ignored by students, we reach out for concepts that pique their interest, like children and complaints, as shown in this ad.
I don't recycle because.
I don't recycle because.
I don't recycle because. It takes too much time to sort it out.
It's just way too difficult to understand.
Hey college kids, I don't know why your giant brain can't figure out recycling, but it's easy. Let me break it down for you. All of your recycling goes into this one bin, and you don't even have to sort it out. That means any clean plastic, paper, glass, or metal item gets dropped right in. But make sure it's clean, because if you mess it up, the whole bin turns into trash. And that's just it.
I can't find any of the cans on campus.
What about that one?
Oh.
Or behind you?
Oh.
As a matter of fact, there are 66,500 gallons of commingling containers around campus, with numerous bins in each and every building we have. If you can't manage to run into those inside bins, there are more bins outside between all the buildings. On top of that, outside all the dorms are recycling receptacles for bulk recycling. Just look around you to see finding a place to recycle has no challenge whatsoever.
There you go, St. Ben's. Now you know there's no excuse to not start recycling and save the world.
We also strive to teach students that sustainability is far more than environmental recycling competent, but also economic and social pillars. Also by providing campaigns such as the Hunger and Homelessness Awareness Week.
Every night around the world, nearly 1 million people go to bed hungry. Look around, that's 1 in every 7 people. Hunger is broadcasted as a problem in other corners of the globe. But the reality is, this issue prevails in our very own backyard. In fact, 21.4% of residents in St. Cloud live below the poverty line. The week before Thanksgiving break, CSB SJU worked to raise hunger and homelessness awareness to inform students through various events.
We go to a location, so in this particular instance, it's the Salvation Army. For today, we are preparing and serving food for those in need at the Salvation Army. It's a way to empower those who are trying to get back on their feet.
The
sometimes seeing the statistics about hunger across the world and even locally, it seems startling, but it's hard to even imagine that. And what the Hunger Banquet does a great job of doing is turning those statistics into a real-life simulation.
If you're sitting over here, you represent the 20% of the world's population with the highest per capita income.
If you're sitting over here, you are the folks who live on the edge. For many, it would take losing only one harvest to drought or a serious illness to throw you into poverty.
Many of you are frequently hungry. It is quite likely that you don't get the minimum number of calories your hardworking life requires.
The Hunger Banquet shows the roots of inequality that lie in lack of education and lack of resources, and how difficult it can be to work yourself out of poverty.
Our office encourages students to seek leadership, responsibilities, and sustainable positions, for example, with our newly established winter greenhouse.
The greenhouse all started with a group of students who wanted to grow their own food, but we didn't have the means, basically, or the resources to do that during the academic year because it's too cold, and there's just not like a way to facilitate having the outdoor world allow us to grow our own foods. So we were presented the idea of building a winter greenhouse that is this one, and it uses passive solar technology to make it warm enough for the plants to grow in the coldest of days. And the way that we got to this point was by having a group of students who physically put together the design process, and every step of the process involved students, whether it was putting up the beam that's at the top of the greenhouse or nailing up the final boards and putting doorknobs on the door. So students have really been involved in the full circle, to be cheesy, of making everything happen.
Here we have a couple different tests of spinach, and those are doing really well. I don't know if you can see back there is some mystery lettuce that we just harvested today that we planted 2 months ago.
And now that the greenhouse is done, all of the planting and all of the management is all done by students. We're working with the Sustainability Office to make sure that administratively our bases are covered, but otherwise students are the ones making the purchase orders and carrying the lettuce and spinach all the way over to McGlynn's, where it'll be sold and consumed by students and faculty members that are
Saint Benedict integrates sustainability into all facets, notably dropping food waste by 30% after going trayless. CSB banned bottled water sales so not to profit from clean water, and installed campus-wide hydration stations. Our college is one of the first in the nation to complete a LEED Platinum certified student housing project and seeks to reach carbon neutrality. These commitments have landed the college in the Princeton Review's Green College Profile, reflecting an eco-friendly lifestyle students both respect and enjoy.